Caleb, what are you going to give Ariel for her birthday?
A ghost.
A ghost?
Yep.
Why are you going to give Ariel a ghost for her birthday?
Because I like ghosts. Ariel does not like ghosts. She's a girl, and she'll say, ew. You have to pick something that she likes.
You can't give Ariel a ghost for her birthday.
What's up, Phil? What's going on, man?
Every breath holds a moment, everyone a chance to take. You can see it if you close your eyes. We already know the way. Forever you and me, running wild and free, chasing down the sun. Oh, we've just begun. It's a winding road of all the places we will go. There's a stirring in the ocean. There's a rhythm in the waves. It's a calling deep within your bones.
We made it! Woohoo!
And it cannot be contained. Forever you and me, running wild and free, chasing down the sun. Oh, we've just begun. It's a winding road of all the places we will go. We will go. Forever you and me.
Hi, I'm Phil,
And I'm Adelie.
and you're watching Our Daily Faith.
A place to dive deeper into your faith in search of more love, joy, and purpose.
If you're new to this channel, we've been going through a series where we cover what we are going through as a missionary family going through a YWAM discipleship training school.
Which stands for Youth with a Mission. It's basically a school to train missionaries. And our program includes the entire family.
You can subscribe to our channel, and then if you hit the little bell, you can get notifications every time we release a new video. You can also follow us on Instagram, and you can send us a message if you have any questions or comments. We love hearing from you.
So I don't know if you can relate to this. I know for us, sometimes we don't really feel like going out. But when we do, we're always so glad that we did. If we can just push past that mental barrier. So we left campus early in the morning to go on a couples only hike to Green Sands Beach. It's a 2.5 mile hike over open terrain that's very exposed to the wind and the sun. So I joked and said that it was like training for endurance for our outreach. It was really fun.
It was a great relationship building time to spend more time with the family, DTS families, as well as our friends Trent and Sheppard. So thank you to the families who enjoyed that hike with us. It was so much fun, and we felt very blessed to spend more time with you. So something exciting happened the last couple of days. We got our t-shirts. I know if you've watched our videos before, we talked about these.
This one is the tank top. Oh, it's really hard to see. This is the women's loose tank top style.
And so we've talked about this in another video. We did this as a fundraising exercise to help some of the families fundraise for their outreach. I'm just very happy with the quality of how they turned out.
I'm going to steal that shirt actually sometimes. I like it.
Yeah. So if you're interested in these at all, we'll post the links down below in the description. Also, we have a version for kids as well.
And we dove into another super busy week this week. So this week we were super honored to celebrate with YWAM for their 40th anniversary of the University of the Nation.
Tell me to calm down. Look all around us here. Fall. It's easy to see from down here. If I'm not swinging, then the war is won. Caught before I'm falling for it all in front of us. Light beams stole the heavens open, rising over us. And isn't it obvious? You're right in front of me with the answer, with the answer. Sign on the dotted line, and the hands of authority know. All that's left now is time.
Crowds watched, and the leaders scoffed, saying, "He saved others. Let him save himself if he really is God's Messiah, the chosen one."
And so it was a packed week. So we ended up tag teaming a lot because there were speakers that went throughout the day as well as almost every evening last week as well. So we got to practice more how to be teammates together. I don't know about you, but I'm not I find it doesn't come as natural to me to celebrate milestones. Like I find I'm usually, my head is down to the ground and so busy and focused on what's coming next and doing things that to stop and to take a moment to celebrate where we've come from, what God has done in our lives, and to look back on it is something that I would love to work on. I was wondering, what was your take on that?
Well, I think it's actually very biblical because the more I think about it, you know, in the Bible, they celebrated a lot of Passover, what God did for the Jews during that time. They also celebrate the Last Supper, like Jesus commanded his disciples, do this in remembrance of me. So I think it's a very biblical principle to actually go back and think about the things that God has done. Doesn't it say in the Bible somewhere because we're a forgetful people, to write down and remember the things that God has done in our lives. And so I think that it's so important to think about and celebrate those times where God has come in and he is given to us in some way. He has loved on us in some way. And I think those are very important to celebrate, especially in those times where we are feeling defeated. When we go through a struggle, it's good to come back and think about the times that God has been there for us and to celebrate those moments. Lou Giglio, in a YouTube video that I watched not too long ago, talks about how to celebrate and worship no matter what the circumstances are. And I think those times to think about those and celebrate is a good way to praise God no matter what our external circumstances might look like.
An attitude of praise and joy and thanksgiving. I also think it's important to kind of acknowledge what God has done, but also to welcome other people from your community in to celebrate with you. I think it helps to build connection when we celebrate together. And I also think it's great to acknowledge what was hard and how some of the lessons maybe that we've taken from it. And I just really think that a Christian culture should be a culture of celebration. So, and I want our family to be a family that celebrates things.
As part of Family DTS, one of the things that we do every week is on Wednesday night, we do this thing called Family Connect. So we get together as a family, eat dinner, and then complete an assignment.
So what's your favorite candy?
All the candies in the world. I love candy so much. All the candies in the world. Ah!
What's your favorite candy, Daddy?
What is your favorite movie?
My favorite movie, I don't know what it's called, but I watched it at school also. It's a movie where it's like a Noah story full of animals that talk instead of people.
What's your favorite animal?
Giraffe, tigers, and lions, elephants, and gorillas, and monkeys. You like monkeys, right? They climb. I can climb too, like monkeys.
So the intention of Family Connect Night is to develop habits of family connection time, to speak life into one another. For some people, it may be changing the trajectory of their family culture and creating a new family culture. And I also think for us, it's been teaching us to listen to the kids more and to allow our children to have more input into who our family is and giving them a greater role in our family. So, I mean, we've done things like creating a family mission statement together. During Thanksgiving, we did favorite lists of just getting to know the kids better and their favorites and different things. And some of them surprised me. So that was really fun. Family Connect Night, especially in the beginning, certainly had its challenges. I'm more used to doing some of those activities one-on-one, but for us to do it all together as a family and for each member of the family to be present and contributing to whatever the assignment is was definitely a challenge and still is a challenge some nights. It's teaching us how to engage our children, I think. So Family Connect Night, sometimes tough, challenging, but really good, I think.
At the end of the week, we celebrated as a Family DTS doing a thing called the Loved Feast at a very lovely location.
So I just want to say a huge, very special thanks to Patrick. He's one of the staff members and he was the chef for the day. He did an incredible job. Not only that, but he also made sure that I had lots of really good food to eat, food that was gluten and dairy free. And I so appreciated that. I felt so loved and thought of. For anybody who has allergies, you know that, or food intolerances, you know that you often get left out. And so when someone goes the extra mile to really make you feel included, it's just really special. So I just wanted to say a really big thank you to you, Patrick. I really appreciate you. That's it for this week, everybody. Thank you so much for watching.
And next week, we're going to be talking about pioneering and missions.
And we're also going to be covering some of our outreach preparations that we're doing.
Have a great week. And as always, if you have any questions or you want to reach out to us, just go to Instagram. You can find us at Our Daily Faith, and we'll be happy to connect. Bye.